Hi guys, Jim here back again with part 2 on our artillery group build hosted by Joachim and Markus. We're almost ready for primer. There's only a few auxiliary parts to go onto it, like the fire extinguishers, pickaxes, shovels and so forth, jerry cans, but they're all done a different colour. I'll go for the UN, as I said in the previous videos. This version here, or you call it on it, the army version. So because I had the SLT-56, I decided to do the whole lot UN, as I said there a second ago. Now there's still a lot of work to be done to the transporter. Cab hasn't been built yet. It's only got its base coat of white on. There's still a lot of colour to go on it. The Hauser itself was a reasonably good build. A lot of detail in this kit, a lot of extra parts with it. You have side skirts and all and so forth, but I'm not putting those on. You have individual track links. It's a workable track. I've all my wheels to go on, so all the individual pieces of track. They do give you a wee jig with it to help you along with the build. I've built them type of tracks before. They're very tedious. I'd say that's non-gluing, so we'll see what way it works out. All the road wheels have been done separate. They're done black, so that's why I haven't put them on it. But for the biggest majority, the build's almost complete. We've got our photo etch on. The back here are heat exchangers, sorry, not heat exchangers, heat shields. The mesh over the fan for the engine and so forth. I was going to put the interior in it, but when I checked up, the interior is actually worth, it's actually 3 times the price of the actual kit, and I'm not going to pay that. There's no way I'm going to pay that. So I decided to close all the doors up. I do have another one of these in the stash now. If I do come across one that's reasonably priced, I will be getting the interior for it, because you can leave all these doors open, hatches and so forth. Machine gun has to go on the top end here. The 2 hatches have to go on. The periscope, all them lenses have to go in, but they'll go in near enough when I get all the painting done. The gun does elevate up and down the barrel. Still spin. What else? There's suspensions all in. I think I showed this in the last video. It's all movable. So that was a bit tedious at times. But other than that, the wee kit went together really, really well. There's only one real issue on it. Cut-off points on some of the parts are very prominent on the parts actually goes onto the kit. So with some careful cutting on your scalpel blade, you should be fine. The wire mesh, sorry, not the wire mesh, the heat deflectors, heat shields, they were very fine. They built in, they did form with the, I did form them, sorry, with the photo etch bending tool. This is a must if you do a lot of photo etch. As I say, they contoured around the shape of the exhaust themselves nicely. Excuse me. There's a few wee bits and pieces that go onto the front of the photo etch, but I will leave them until I get all the lights and so forth. And there's a lot of lights goes on this. You've got an option of 4 or 5 different types. So there's only 2 headlamps at the front, and then I think there's only 2 actually headlamps at the back. So regarding lighting it, it's not going to be really bright in a sense. Even though they give you a multitude of different options of lighting it. As I said there previous, there's a lot of optional parts with this kit, but they don't give you any indication where they're going to go on it, if you know what I mean. So, as I say, the side skirts, I'm not putting those on, I'm just doing it the box art there, as you can see. We're going to be heading to paint in the next few minutes here. I get it all primered and you'll be able to see things a bit better, just because it's dark green here at the moment. It's just, you know, lights causing shadows. It's hard to make it out. So bear with me and we'll be back shortly. Hopefully we'll have it in primer. So I'll not go too long. Right guys, I've got our primer. As you can see a wee bit better. As I said, it's packed with detail, this kit. Even surface details and parts to add onto it. So I'm happy enough now with it. So we'll leave it for a few days, and I say not a few days, leave it for a few hours, and we'll start giving its first base coat of the white before we do the leather and so forth. In the meantime, we'll start getting the wheels together and start building the cab for the transporter itself. So you have no work at all done to this. So again, there's a gun to go here and 50 cal to go here as well. So I might have a few figures for it. I'll have just to double check and we'll add them to it. So let's go guys. So thanks for watching. I'll speak to you all later. Bye.